All right, here we go. Welcome back to Sometimes Social.
Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so with the world being so divisive right now, I figured today we'd talk about something that everybody can agree on.
Are you sure everyone can agree on it?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's pretty unanimous.
Most people.
Most people. Why are you trying to be so divisive right now?
I'm not trying to be divisive. I just know people who are just like, I don't really care about it.
Yeah, but nobody really hates it.
No one hates it.
Yeah. So it's not a topic that starts a lot of arguments.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Disneyland.
Woo, Disney.
And specifically, more specifically, we're talking about like our favorite Disney memories.
Yeah.
Because we love Disneyland.
Yeah. And I think we love Disneyland more so, I feel like, than we love like Disney movies.
Right, yeah.
You know, because we really don't watch. I mean, we watch Disney movies when they come out, like if they're new.
Yeah.
But we don't like rewatch.
Right. Yeah, and but we do watch Marvel movies a lot.
Yes,
And
that
that's
we do.
and that's
part of
considered
Disney.
that's part of
Yeah.
Disney.
Hence the ears. I guess you guys don't know what we're talking about. 'Cause
Yeah.
I forgot I had the ears on.
So, when you were a kid, do you remember going to Disneyland a lot?
Yes,
A
all
lot.
the time.
Did you really?
So, my mom used to take me to Disneyland every year for my birthday. So we would go ever since I can remember. I vaguely remember that they still had like the parking lot like before California Adventures was even open,
Right.
and they had that parking lot there. Like
Yeah.
I vaguely remember all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't like really describe it to you now other than just it being a parking lot, but yeah, so she used to take me every single year for my birthday up until I was 18 years old.
Wow.
We went for my 18th birthday, and that was kind of like that final hurrah, we're gonna go.
Like
Yeah.
you're too old for this shit. now?
Yeah, you're told for me to take you, you need to take your own ass to Disneyland now.
So I don't really have any like vivid memories of being at Disneyland when I was a kid, but I know we went a lot.
Yeah.
Like we used to go at least once, sometimes twice a year, because my mom loved it. And but what I do remember is the hotel rooms that because when we would go, she would book a hotel room and we'd stay there, and that I do remember like vividly. But as far as like being at the park, I don't really have too many memories. It's just kind of weird. So I don't know why it is that I love going to Disneyland so much. I just do. When you walk in, you just feel like a kid, and you feel like that it's an unexplainable feeling of walking into the park.
Yeah.
So
It's magical.
it is magical. And so, but I wanted to make sure that my kids grew up going to Disneyland pretty often.
Yeah.
And I think up until now we've pretty much accomplished that.
Yes, definitely.
So we ended up getting annual passes when Lucito was born.
A little bit after, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we took him when he was 2 months old, right?
Yeah.
And we took him when he was 2,
2 months old.
which everyone said, you guys are crazy for taking him when he's so little. He's not
Yeah.
even gonna remember any of it. But it's not even really about for him at that time. It's
Yeah.
more like,
For us.
yeah,
And making those memories,
Right.
for us that he was so little, and yeah.
and then we said, well, we want to go often, so why not just get the passes? And I remember when I first bought them, they were $4.99 per pass, and that was like for no blackout dates, which is
We
crazy.
thought that was expensive.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, if you think about it, it was
for
pretty.
the time.
And for us, it was
Yeah.
pretty expensive, But we found a way to do it. We
Yeah.
managed to get it done,
Yeah.
and we had a blast going.
Yeah.
But throughout the years, we had some pretty fun memories.
Yeah, definitely. So we took him when he was 2 months, and I think we went during Christmas time around
Right.
that year.
Yeah.
But then for his first birthday, we got to start that tradition of, birthdays and stuff,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool because since we were annual pass holders, we were able to enter into that lottery for the Cars Land.
Right. Yeah. So I entered us into like a sweepstakes kind of to do a preview of the new Cars Land. And at the time, it was Lucito's favorite movie. Like he watched it over and over and over again. And so his birthday was on the 11th.
Right.
I won the day of the 11th, and then you won for the 12th.
Yeah.
Which was
right after that.
Which was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
And then so we got to go to Cars Land, and there was nobody there.
No one.
It was like a special annual pass holders preview.
Right.
And so that they weren't allowing people who didn't have annual passes in there, and obviously they had a limited amount of people that were going into it. And we weren't able to get on any of the rides. I don't remember getting on any of the rides.
I think we did get on the rides, but we went on by ourselves. I think we did go on the Radiator Springs Racer.
Did we? I don't remember.
Right. But we went on by ourselves.
Yeah,
and I think that might have been the only one because the other ones are like small. So we figured we'll just do it next time or when we go by ourselves. But I think we did go on Radiator Springs.
But I was fucking blown away by Cars Land.
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely amazing. Everything about it was like the attention to detail. Well,
talk about a movie coming to life.
Right. And that's what Disney's known for, right?
Yeah.
Their attention to detail. But it was awesome though. And then watching Lucito like run around. I remember we took a picture. I don't remember exactly where. I feel like it was like where that downhill is for Radiator Springs Racer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where the picture was in Cars Land.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the cast member that she took the picture. She looked at us and she said, "Wow, this is something that you're never going to get to do again because there is nobody in the background."
Same when we were on Carthay, right next to Carthay Circle, or like on Main. Was this called Main Street still? California Adventures.
No, I don't know what it's called. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, right next to Carthay Circle, we took a picture there too, and it was empty behind us.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool too. But it was nice that there wasn't that many people because since Lucito was one.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and he was walking at that time. So it's like kind of just let him roam around and, let him enjoy it too. So that was pretty cool.
Can you imagine doing that now? No way.
Doing it with Anthony?
Oh, no way. But even if it was Anthony at the time, it would have been okay because there was nobody around. Like, nobody.
Yeah. But now it's packed.
Yeah.
You'll never get a picture like that ever again.
Nope, never again. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another thing that we that I liked that we did for his birthday was that picture in front of in Toontown.
Yeah, at those steps at the gazebo.
Yeah, and we took a picture of him every year for his birthday up until like 6 or 7 or so.
I think it had 7. Yeah.
7. Yeah, and then Anthony had him up until he was like 4 maybe.
3 or 4, yeah. Yeah.
What? We'll get him again.
We also did the AP days,
which was crazy. That was crazy. I can't looking back, I can't believe we did that. Like I can't believe we did that. So the way they kind of, I guess, sucker you into to going is they released these buttons. So Disney's known for doing these buttons where they have, I'm sure everybody knows about them, but if you don't, they have like these pin buttons kind of, and they have different sayings on them. Like there's their birthday celebration ones and I'm celebrating. There's all kinds of them. And for the AP days for annual pass holders, they were doing a special button, which wasn't anything special. No. It was just kind of like a button that said AP on it.
And they had the design for whatever the theme was for that week.
And they had a different design for every week. And
for the month of February.
Right, yeah. And so we said, well, let's let's hunker down and let's get every single button. And they would release the buttons only on a weekly basis. So they would release whatever that theme was for that week. That button was only available that week.
Right.
And so we went 4 weeks in a row to Disneyland, which was draining.
And then it wasn't even like, or did we have to wait like in a long line?
I don't remember having to wait in a long line.
One of those AP days though. I think what it was is that they had special characters come out for those AP days.
Right.
And I remember waiting in line to see freaking Baymax. Because at that time, Lucito's favorite movie was Baymax.
Yeah, we waited in line for
Like 2 hours.
I feel like it was longer than that.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it was longer than that.
But that's not the only time we've waited that long.
No, to see the goddamn the Frozen princesses and
Elsa
Olaf
and Anna.
Yeah.
We waited 3 hours for that one too.
Well, that one, but we split time, so you would wait and then I would wait for the Baymax one. We all waited together in that one,
did.
And that was crazy. And we already had Anthony at that time.
Yeah,
that was nuts. But yeah, we did. We went 4 weeks in a row, and we're about an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on the traffic drive. And so those days, like I don't think we stayed up there for any of those days. It was kind of just up and came. We might have stayed for a couple of them, maybe.
Maybe, but not every weekend. We drove probably the same day.
Yeah, and that was wild.
Yeah, I don't know how we did it.
But we managed to get it done.
We did it.
And we had a blast doing it.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, and there were a lot of people during those AP days.
Right.
But what was really nice was when we went on Christmas Day and the park was empty.
That was the first year that we went on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And I remember my parents were supposed to meet us up there. And I had read that it was super crazy on Christmas Day, and so I told them, don't come up
on Christmas Day.
Yeah, come up the day after or something like that. And we got there on Christmas Day, and the park was empty, like dead, completely dead. It was unbelievable, and it was our first year, and we said, we're doing this every year.
Yeah,
we're coming every year on Christmas Day.
It's gonna be empty like this.
Right.
Shoot. I think it was like on a Tuesday or something. That had to be why, and something had to have been going on that there wasn't that many people.
Right.
But it was like the best thing ever. You were able to walk freely, and it just felt magical, because it was Christmas Day with all the Christmas decorations. Yeah. So beautiful. So here we go, the following year, Christmas Day, and it like just hit us like shit. That's a lot of people. Where did all these people come from?
And I think that year, I think somebody went with us on Christmas Day. No,
I don't think so.
No, maybe I'm getting the times confused. I think your parents. We went with your parents for New Year's one year. Yeah, no, yeah, but that was the last time that we ever saw it. Empty on Christmas Day. Every time after that.
That was the only time we saw it empty.
Every time we went after that, it would hit capacity by like noon.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't leave the park because if you left, you couldn't get back in. It was crazy, but we went every year. We made it a tradition, and we would go every year for Christmas Day.
For like how many years?
Oh man, it must have
6 years maybe?
Yeah, it must have been like 5. No, maybe more than that. It was more than that because Rosita was really little when we went for the first year. I think it was probably 2. And Anthony went a couple times too for Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. So we had to have gone for like 6-7 years in a row on Christmas Day. Despite all the shit we got from our families.
For not being home for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a tradition that, we wanted to have for our family.
Yeah.
Who can, I guess everyone that goes to Disneyland on Christmas Day, but it's like, how cool is it to say, I spend Christmas at Disneyland.
Yeah, Christmas
year.
Day, yeah.
It's so cool. And yeah, it's super magical, but we've gone through some shit going on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
It hasn't always been easy.
Nope. Yeah, I remember one year we got the flu, all of us except Lucito.
No, except me. I didn't get sick.
You did get sick.
I didn't get sick.
You did get sick.
I never get sick.
No, you got sick that time. We all got sick.
No,
you got sick when we got back.
Maybe when we got back, but I wasn't sick over there.
But I was dying. Like I was like this. I found a park bench and I said, "That's it. This is where I'm gonna die."
So dramatic.
And I was happy to do it because it was at Disneyland. So I said, "I'm gonna die at Disneyland." No, but we got the flu. All of it, like the 3 of us got the flu, and we ended up going back to the hotel because we would always stay at a hotel. Whenever we would go on Christmas Day, we would go for like 3 days. Remember?
Yeah.
And I think that first day was the only day we even went to Disneyland that time.
Yeah, and only for like a half day.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time, we just spend it in the hotel room,
Yeah.
which the kids still love.
Yeah, they do.
Know?
Yeah, they get a kick out of that.
They love just staying in a hotel.
Yeah, and I think that's the key to doing Disneyland on Christmas Day is you got to get there early. Like you gotta rope drop. And for people who aren't annual pass holders, rope drop is when you go before they open. Like they'll let you into the gates like maybe 20 minutes
30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, before they open, and then they have like ropes separating Main Street from the rest of all the other lands, and so right at 8 is when they drop those ropes for you to go into the other part of the park, and that's rope drop. But to go on Christmas Day, you have to rope drop. You have to get there early because that's when everyone's opening all their presents and stuff, and then you got to be out of there by noon.
Yeah.
Because it gets absolutely chaotic. And I remember we would do like a breakfast brunch type of thing, and then we would usually always leave right after that.
Yeah.
But we ate at the Carnation Cafe every year. Well, the last 4 years, I think we did.
Yeah. So we made that a tradition too, and had the Mickey waffles.
Yeah.
Those were good.
And Santa had to put up with us too because he had to change his schedule. He had to deliver.
Yeah.
He had to deliver presents to our house on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, he did. Thank God for Santa delivering early.
Yeah, thank you for working with us on that schedule. Yeah, but and then I think was last year or the year before was our first year that we didn't go.
Last year.
Last year was our first year.
We're going on 2 years not having our annual passes.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It does suck. Yeah, I remember the first.
It's so expensive.
I remember the first Christmas that we didn't go to Disneyland. I was like, man, this is miserable. I was hating it. But it's just so damn expensive now. Like once Anthony turned 3, actually, we snuck him in for a little bit after 3.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
For 6 months.
Yeah, but once he turned 3, it just got impossible for us because it's like.
Well, they also increased the prices because of Star Wars Land.
They increased it like 7 days before our renewal date, which sucked. And then it wasn't just a like $50 increase; it was a $299 increase per pass, and then we would have to get an additional pass on top of that, which was like, God damn, like that made it impossible for us. At the time, I think our payments were like $240 a month for the 3 of us, and they were gonna jump to over $500 a month for the 4 of us.
It's too much.
Yeah, and that's to get those 0 blackout dates, because that's what we would need if we went on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fun times.
Yeah.
Fun times.
But yeah, we'll start doing it again. That way we can go on birthdays and Christmas and all that again.
And surprise you again.
that was that time was crazy because I don't ever remember staying at. I mean, I'm sure we might have stayed sometime at the Disneyland Hotel.
Like when you're a child?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But I don't think we did.
You've never stayed at the Disneyland Hotel?
I mean, maybe when I was like Anthony's age.
I remember one time my mom got. She got a couple times. She got a room at the Disney Hotel, but my sisters went with me. I was like maybe 10, and she took my sisters. Yeah, we have pictures. Cool.
Yeah, I had never stayed at the Disney Hotel. It was always too expensive. It was ridiculous, like $500 a night or something like that. And so I remember we're driving. I actually just saw the video of this the other day. But
wait. So I was in charge of booking the hotel, and and I think you even like asked me like, did you book the hotel? Or everything's good. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like it's good. So there we were driving to Disneyland, and I'm over here recording him. Like, are you excited to go to Disneyland? Are you excited? We got a hotel room or whatever. And I remember you kind of just looked at me like, what are you doing? But you had no idea.
None. I had no clue. I was blown away.
And then I don't remember I told you don't go into the Motel 6 or what?
No, you said, because I just watched the video. Okay. So you said, do you want your birthday present now or something like that? And I was like, what do you think? I was like, you got me something else? I guess, you had already given me something, or I don't know what it was, but you said, we're staying at the Disneyland Hotel. And I turned to you and I said, quit playing. And you said, I'm serious. And I looked at you and said, you serious? And I didn't even know, like, I just shell shocked. Like, I shut down. I didn't even know what to do. And then you're like, you said something like, do you believe me? And I was like, not really, you know? But yeah, I was super surprised.
And then you're like driving all the way to the hotel and you didn't believe it up until like I let you go in all the way, huh?
Yeah. And I think no, that's not the only time we've stayed. We've stayed
No,
one
we've
more other time.
stayed twice. We
Yeah.
stayed another time for Luisito's birthday.
Right.
We also ate at the what is that cafe called?
I don't know. Storytellers?
Oh, yeah.
Storytellers Cafe?
I do want to say, so Luisito watched YouTube videos, you know, when he was little, right? And he kept saying, like, I want to go to the Storyteller Cafe. I want to go, because I guess some YouTuber went. I'm like, what the heck is the Storyteller Cafe? Like, I don't know what that is. Is it inside the park? I'm looking inside the park. Like, where is this freaking restaurant? Like, I have no idea what it is. And finally I found it, and it's at the Grand Californian. It's a great restaurant, and it's one of those where they have the characters.
Yeah.
They come and, you know,
It's a
walk
buffet,
around.
right?
It's a buffet. They have a buffet, but I think they also have like a dinner menu.
Yeah.
But for breakfast or brunch, it's a buffet, and it was really good too. So, but yeah,
That,
those are good birthday surprises.
Yeah, that restaurant is freaking. I mean, that hotel is amazing. I mean, we've never stayed in the hotel,
No,
but
that's a lot.
but even just walking into that lobby is like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's super nice. One of these days we
Yeah.
will, though, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so fun times on. That's not the only surprise, though, at Disneyland.
No, that
And
isn't.
that's not the only restaurant we've been to.
No, so we've actually been to a number of the restaurants there. The Blue Bayou we went to was pretty cool
Blue
too.
Bayou was pretty cool, yeah.
But the one that we really wanted to go to was Steakhouse 55.
Yeah.
And I had already knew way before this actually happened that I wanted to propose to you at that restaurant. I knew that was just a plan that I had in my head. I didn't know when I was gonna do it. I actually wanted to do it in the park, but there isn't anywhere like that's private in the park, and so I didn't know. Like, I feel like it was more comfortable for us in a private setting, and so I said, okay, well, the restaurant will be a better place to do it. And so we had gone to Disneyland. I think it was on Mother's Day, it was for Anthony's birthday, and it was for Mother's Day, and I already had the ring, I was gonna take it with me, but I said no, you know, because I said I'm gonna take it with me just in case, like an opportunity presents itself where it's like, okay, this is right, but I said no, because then I'm just gonna I'm gonna be tempted to pressure it, and so I said I'm just gonna leave it. And so I left it, but but I knew we were going back the week after because we were going back for my birthday, or what you thought was my birthday, we did go for my birthday, but I remember we were driving up there, and we left on a Friday after work, and the reservations were on Friday, and we had plenty of time. I think the reservations were really late. Yeah. And for some reason, there was like mad traffic to get up there. Like super bad traffic.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah, but it was more than like
usual.
Yeah. And so I was so nervous because like I knew that I was already going to propose to you. I feel like you maybe knew a little bit too.
I knew.
But
I had a feeling.
But I was a fucking wreck. And I was like so anxious. Like
I could tell.
And just sitting in traffic, like I couldn't take it. I just wanted to get up there. And I was like, God damn, I was losing my shit during traffic. And I remember you told me, like, what are you so, like, why are you, what's the deal? Like, we'll get there when we get there. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, you don't fucking understand, all right? Like, we need to get up there now.
It's going to be a big day.
And so we got up there, and I don't know if I took a shower or if like, I don't remember, but I got ready. And I got ready super fast. And you obviously take longer than I do to get ready. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, like I was just super nervous. And at the time we were doing videos for the fun of it, yeah. And so I said, okay, well, we'll set up the video camera, and we'll do a video for the fun of it. And I wanted to do it during the dinner, but I knew if I did it during the dinner, I wasn't gonna be able to enjoy my meal. Like I was just gonna be super nervous. And so I said, nah, you know what? I'm just
should have just sucked it up.
Yeah, I should. Should I have done it during the dinner? Would you have been?
Yeah, you should have put it in a little cake. No, just kidding.
Would you have preferred that?
No, I wouldn't have preferred one or the other, but I'm just saying, like, you should have just sucked it up.
Yeah, but I also, I mean, like, let's be real, it was an expensive dinner. And so I wanted to enjoy the dinner too. And so I said, all right, I'm just gonna do it before. And so we set up the camera, and we started talking about we're going to this restaurant, and then right then and there I just said, all right, here's the time. And it was pretty cool because there was nobody around.
Yeah.
Like we did it upstairs in front of one of like the
ballrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so I set the camera up there, and then there was nobody there. It was just me and you, and I just got down on a knee and proposed to you.
And I said, finally.
Yeah, and then I remember during the dinner, I don't even think you enjoyed the meal. Like I think you were just looking at your hand the whole time. Yep. But yeah, that was probably the biggest. I think that might have been. Was that the last time we ever went to Disneyland? No, we went after that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh well, we went the next day.
Yeah, we went the next day, and then we went that Christmas. We still had our passes.
Did we really?
For the rest of that year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I remember, so you talk about, you knew that we were gonna have dinner, or that you were gonna propose to me at Steakhouse 55, and I remember when we were going to different steakhouses just here in San Diego,
right?
And you wanted to rate them and stuff, right?
Right.
And I had suggested to you, like, we should do Steakhouse 55. Like, we go to Disneyland all the time anyway. Like, let's just make it one of, the restaurants. And you had said, no, I think I want to save that, for my birthday next year. It was that year before. And I remember, like, all right, that's fine. But I remember I told my coworker, what we were doing or whatever. And I was like, and I suggested Steakhouse 55, but he wanted to do it for my birthday. I think he might want to propose to me there. Or I said, maybe he'll propose to me there or something,
Oh, so you manifested it.
I manifested it. I knew. Yeah, so that was like the first. But then, a whole year passed.
Yeah. And
by that, as the year kept going, like, I kept getting more and more anxious as far as, like, well, when are you going to propose? When are you, And for a while, I was like, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? Like, come on.
For a while?
I did stop, though, because I said, okay, what if, he wants to surprise me, but if I keep asking him, then it's not really going to be a surprise. It's more
Which
like...
it wasn't.
Well, it's because you gave it away, but...
How did I give it away?
Let me finish.
Okay.
I was like, I don't want it to be like, oh, you're just doing it because, I keep, like, pressuring you. Like, I want it to be that you wanted to do it or whatever. Right. By the time you proposed, I was already, like, I had already kind of given hope. Like, we're not going to get married ever. This is just what I got to live with at this point. And, but, like, every, like, big occasion, I always thought to myself, like, in my head, I never said anything, but I always thought, like, could today be the day? Like, could today be, like, Christmas, could today be the day? And nothing. And then something else, could today be nothing? I'm like, shit, man, when the fuck is he gonna propose? Well, I should have been like that TikTok where they just leave subtle notes everywhere. Well, what did it say?
It said like 1,200 days
without a ring.
But so the week before, how we went for Anthony's birthday.
Yeah. So.
And I wanted to get a picture in front of the castle.
Yes.
And so I asked you, I said, let's go take a picture in front of the castle.
And then it was Mother's Day weekend. I said, oh my God, could this be it? Like, I just had like an inkling of feeling, like, could this be it? But it was a little off. It was a week off, 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that time too, like, could this be? And then we took our pictures, nothing. So I'm like little kid kicking my feet up, walking away. Yeah, and then so yeah, they're right up there. I'm like, what is wrong with him? Like, something's up. And then so I had that same thought, like, could today be the day, And yeah, Sure enough.
Yep.
But, you know, the fact that you were nervous, you know, we were going to Steakhouse 55. It was just us. You're like, I'm going to wear my suit. You know, you should wear your dress, whatever. Like, we're going to get dressed up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you want to get, like, all dressed up like that, you know?
And I think the week before, you wanted to go get your nails done for Mother's Day or whatever, to go up to Disneyland. And I told you, I said, why don't you just wait till next week? Cause
that was another thing. Like, why does he want me to wait?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm going to need my nails done if I'm going to have a nice ring on.
And how nice was the ring?
Oh, my God. I actually had this on my Pinterest board. This exact same ring.
Fucking nailed it, huh?
I kid you not. Yes. So.
This is kind of getting a little bit off topic, but for that Mother's Day when we came, I don't know if it was that same day. It must have been the day after we went to Disneyland.
Yeah. No.
Because Anthony's birthday was the day before Mother's Day. So on Mother's Day, we went to my dad's house. And my dad and Paulina's house, and I had the ring at my dad and Paulina's house, and you were changing Anissa in Paulina's room, and the ring was sitting right there, right in front of your face.
In a bag, though. So
yeah, in a bag, but it was a Jared bag. I went to Jared, but it was a Jared bag, and so I mean, it was either like what I mean, obviously, me knowing it was what it was goes to thinking like, oh, well, it has to be that because. It's not like my dad is going to get a ring for Paulina, you know?
But they don't just sell rings at Jared's.
Good point.
But I did not even see it. I don't remember ever seeing it at all.
That's good.
I get like that, though. Like, I'm oblivious to things. Like, if I'm not looking for it or if I'm just not snooping around people's bedrooms, okay?
That dinner ended up being a really good dinner, though.
Yeah.
We shared that porterhouse steak.
Yeah.
It was a really good steak.
Yeah.
But
and it was a really good night.
Yep. Cloud 9, huh?
I was just staring at my ring the whole time.
Yeah, I remember.
With a big old smile on my face. And then the day after, we did like a little photo shoot with the Disney. So the Disney Pass has where you can save all of the photos that the photographers take, so that was pretty cool. And
the photographers, obviously, they're great. Like if they know that something like that happened, they'll take their time with you, and they'll do little poses and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Nice to have those pictures.
Yeah.
Yep. But unfortunately, we had to give up our passes, and now we're
gonna get them again.
Now
talking about all these memories that we had, it's like we need to go back.
Now I know how you said that they had that TikTok board where it said how many days without an engagement ring. We're gonna
how many days without going to Disneyland? Oh.
Yeah, and even if we wanted to right now, we couldn't go because it's closed.
It's closed right now.
Who knows when it's gonna be open again?
Imagine how packed it's gonna be though once it opens up.
Yeah. And our passes expired right before a Star Wars Land opened, so we haven't even been to Star Wars Land or any of that.
Never.
But they have that superhero land or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The Marvel Land that's opening up, and that we're definitely gonna have to go. Like even if we have to get passes just for me and you, we're gonna do that. Buy
day tickets for the kids so we go.
Yep.
So we don't take them all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we'll go though for sure. Yep. I'm gonna manifest it.
Good. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for us today. You got anything else?
No. Go to Disneyland if you can.
Yeah.
Just don't go when we go, so it's not that packed. No, I'm just kidding.
Let us know in the comment section what your guys' favorite Disney memories are.
Yeah.
Let us know what traditions you guys do.
With Disney related.
Disney related traditions.
Nice.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.